Hello, YouTube. Oop, I want to say hi real quick. Don't worry about the challenge. Just let me say hi. Hello. Today we're going to do something a little bit. We're going to do something different. Instead of me playing through the event, and of like going here and doing the fights, because I already finished it and this wasn't streamed. Reason why is because what I'm going to do is records repository. So from here we're going to start from the top down. Right? That's how I want to do things. There are obviously people that want to do their things a bit differently, but that's how I want to do things, so that way it doesn't like chew up a lot of my time. Because when I work, I work overnight at my job, so so whenever there's time, I will go through I will do story time. The only time I won't do it is Girls Frontline, because I need to, because even if I replay that chapter, I have to do the fight again as well, to get the full immersion of it. So for today, or for this event, I am starting with Records Repository. Already finished all of this. I'll do these repeats later. Okay? And we're gonna start. I don't know if this is the beginning, but we will see. So let's begin. I think this is the prologue to the event. Rapi story.
Commander, are you going straight back to the Ark?
I'm assuming this was like probably the latest chapter, because I had never seen this design before on Rapi, and it looks kind of sick. Also, because of the live stream, it's called Red Hood, so I'm assuming she inherited the power of Red Hood, which is kind of sick. Yeah, I have a lot of things to do.
If you're not busy, could I speak to you briefly in the commander's room?
Sure, that's fine.
Jeez, using your transformation as an excuse? Talk about shameless.
You're one to talk, Anise. Shut up.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're insinuating, but I'd like for you and Neon to come as well.
Why? Have you got something to say to us?
Yeah, because both of y'all are stupid. I'm kidding, no. Ravi can't say that.
Yes. I think it's time we talked. About what happened to me.
Ooh.
And how I lived.
Backstory.
There's a lot that I still haven't told either of you. Or the commander, for that matter.
Ooh. Should we bring something?
Huh?
Fried chicken and soda? Maybe something sweet for snacks?
Huh?
Oh, good idea.
Why do you guys share the same brain cell? Why?
Will you be talking for a while, Rapi? If you are, that'll change how much we'll have to buy.
It's not exactly going to be a fun story. You shouldn't have to prepare too many things.
Let's head to the outpost. I'll tell the top brass that we got to handle some quick maintenance issues.
All right. Thank you.
Let's see. Snacks? Check.
What's with this music, by the way? Hold on. Hello? Why is this music playing? I hate you. I hate you too.
Drinks? Check. Comfortable seating? Check. Washroom? Check.
I hate them both.
You two are really going overboard with this.
Should we turn on some music?
No, that won't be necessary.
Anise, can I get some of that chocolate syrup? Here. What kind of cookies did you get? Raspberry and pecan. Which one would you like? Raspberry. Hold on. What's that? Oh, these? Cilantro flavored chips. Oh. I think I'll pass on those. I wasn't planning on sharing.
Bruh.
Do either of you ever plan on actually listening to my story?
Damn.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're all done now. I'm ready.
Okay. I think I'll begin at
sorry. These are crunchier than I thought they'd be.
It's fine. I'll just get right into it. I'll start from when I was human. With my earliest memory.
And that is prologue. I'm doing this to see if it works. Next part is Small World A, which is like the beginning of the thing.
Humanity will emerge victorious. The sudden ambush by those vile raptures has demanded that we move underground, where light cannot reach. We have suffered a long humiliation, to be sure. However, that humiliation will soon be over. The central government has invested untold time and effort into reclaiming the surface, which was stolen from us by the raptors.
Why does that happen? Sorry. Every time I scratch somewhere on my head, it tends to be like a sour spot. It just hurts like a mofo. Ah.
We have created countless state-of-the-art weapons, as well as those oh-so-gorgeous goddesses of victory, the Nikkes. With them, we will take back what once was ours from those vile raptures. This great fight is to be called the Surface Reclamation War. Operations will commence in 2 months. Citizens of the Ark, prepare yourselves. Prepare for the moment in which we reclaim our homeland. With the Surface Reclamation War, we will soon bask in the glow of victory!
I'm not gonna lie, listening to this got me hyped for no reason. Oh.
This commercial is on every single station.
What the hell? Why you look so cute? Wait a minute, hold on, pause. Damn. That's crazy.
I'd rather be watching some cartoons.
Fair, you baby, you actually baby. Look at you. If I had to like find a way to scale you between you and the bed, you probably your head probably barely peers over it. What the hell?
You were born in the Ark, weren't you, Rapi?
Oh.
Yes.
Then you might not realize how much this means to us. All of our real homes are up there.
Up where? In the sky?
No, a place called the Surface.
I heard that it's dangerous there.
Wait, hold on. I need to do this again. Look at her cheeks, bro. There's like slight red. What the hell? Damn.
It is, since there are raptures everywhere.
Raptures are those monsters, right?
That's right. The raptors stole our home, and now we're trying to take it back. To that end, the central government has been preparing for a very long time.
Aren't the Nikkes the ones doing the fighting?
Yes, they are.
Nikkes are amazing. Goddesses of victory fighting for humanity. So cool.
Bro, look at her eyes. They're glistening.
You really like Nikkes, don't you?
Wow.
Of course. They're the best. They're so strong.
Wow.
That they are. With them fighting on our behalf, we're sure to win.
I don't understand. What's so great about winning?
Oh, she has no. Wait, you're telling me you don't have to Wait a minute. You're actually baby. Oh no.
What a question. Everything. You've never seen the real sky, have you?
What do you mean?
I mean the actual sky, not an artificial projection.
I'm still not following.
You'll understand soon enough.
She actual baby. What the hell?
The sky is absolutely breathtaking.
If you say so.
You're not interested? You've been staring at that syringe during our entire conversation.
What? What?
Is there any chance I can forgo the shot today?
I have no idea what forgo means. I have to look that up.
Come now. You know better than that. You need these shots and the medication to get better.
I'm going to die in this place.
Oh, damn. She was more blunt. She was already blunt. Damn.
Who told you that?
Nobody told me, but you said it. You said it while you were talking to another nurse.
Whew.
You kept calling me a poor thing. Is that the end?
I...
When you die,
Why did music stop? Why?
does all the pain go away?
Damn. Fuck, I'm actually crying. I hate that. I hate when she asks that question. I hate it so much. Why? 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 Oh my fuck, don't ask that question. I hate it here. Fuck's sake. I hate it here. God damn it, child Rappy, baby Rappy, why? Fuck. You're gonna have to give me a minute. That question hurts me. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, Rapi.
Nurse,
Yes?
what happened?
What do you mean?
The surface reclamation war.
You remember all that? That was years ago.
Huh?
I remember it because it interrupted my cartoons. So tell me, what happened?
Mm. We lost.
I see. Then what is going to happen?
Money is tight, so times in the Ark are going to be tougher. This hospital might not last much longer either.
Then what happens to me?
I'm not sure. They don't tell me these things. At any rate, we're all done for today. Do you need anything else?
No, I'm okay.
It's been a while since you had any requests. Are you okay?
What does it matter how I feel? I'm going to be lying here for the rest of my life. So what's the point of wanting anything?
You'll get better.
There's no point in trying to make me feel better either. Sorry. Thanks for your help today.
All right then. You get some rest.
Oh, I wanted to say,
Yes?
I've seen a lot of cuts and bruises on your body lately. Are you okay?
I have been participating in protests.
What kind of protest?
Protests against blaming Nikes.
Huh?
They're being blamed for the failure of the surface reclamation war. Detractors are saying that all this time and money was spent on Nikes for nothing. They say the Nikes are the main cause of the current financial crisis in the Ark. Unspeakable things have been happening all over the city. I'm vehemently against that.
Nikes didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. They sacrificed their minds and bodies for humanity. For us. They fought against an unknown foe. It's wrong to treat them like this after they risked their lives to fight for us. So I'm doing whatever I can to help. I know this might be a bit difficult for you to understand, Rapi. But you must never put a price on the sacrifices of others. The act itself is noble.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That, oh shit. I actually went too fast. Hold on. That evening, while watching a news report on the violent crackdown of the protests, you are watching at that hour? Rappy sees the nurse's name on the list of fatalities. No way. Oh, I didn't know you could do it here. What the hell? No shot. Several years later.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, let's prepare your injection then.
All right.
Is there anything else you need?
No.
Very well. Rapi,
Yes?
the hospital is going to be shut down soon. The recession after the Surface Reclamation War hit our sponsors especially hard. This hospital has always been run entirely on grants, so times are tough.
I see.
I tried to find a place for you to stay, but I couldn't track down any of your family or relatives.
I know.
Adoption didn't work out either.
I'm not surprised, considering my illness.
Well,
There
she's-
aren't any other viable hospitals either.
I figured.
Rapi,
Yes?
would you be willing to participate in a clinical trial? A new drug is being developed for children like yourself with rare diseases. It's a risky proposition. But if you participate in the trial, the hospital will be given another grant. If you help us, we won't need to close down the hospital. No, never mind. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Let's finish up quickly so you can rest. I'm sorry.
I'll do it. I'll be in the trial.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Doctor,
Yes?
if I die, will I be at peace?
This music's not helping me, by the way. Fuck's sake, don't do this, baby Rapi. At this point, maybe child Rapi at this point. Why?
What are you talking about, Rapi?
Tell me, will I be at peace?
I'm not sure either.
Another several years later, I would say. Oh my god.
You're showing improvement. You're getting better. Rapi! You're the first case where this treatment has been successful, so you undergoing this is bound to garner us more financial support. Thank you, Rapi. Thank you so much. You've saved our hospital.
Rapi points at the TV with trembling hands. On the TV, a person in a military uniform and another in a suit are debating.
Oh, that... Apparently, some Nikkeis who are being persecuted attempted to escape to the surface. The central government tried to destroy the elevator that they were using to go up. But there was an accident. They lost control of the elevator, and it nearly crashed in the middle of the arc. But before it landed, the Nikkeis that were on board blew themselves up to prevent a catastrophe. It was an incredibly noble thing they did. People have started referring to this entire incident as the Goddess Fall, and there has been an outpouring of grief for the Nikkeis who sacrificed themselves. It significantly curtailed the voices of those factions who were so fervently anti-Nikkei before. That program on television is a debate on whether or not to grant Nikkeis additional rights.
Oh, wow. So, when Neon mentioned, like, back in the earlier chapters, like, maybe before chapter 6, I would say, about Nikkeis, this is probably a moment where they wanted to give Nikkei a moment of human emotions, you know?
Nikkeis may not be able to regain the glory of the past, but they can at least escape from this endless cycle of hate. I've said too much. Anyway, thanks to you, Rapi. There's hope. Just hang in there a little longer. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to push this button if anything happens. Okay?
The doctor leaves the room with joyful expression on his face as he flips through the chart. Rapi frantically presses the red button at her fingertips, but no one comes. For the entire night, the tapping of the plastic button is the only sound which echoes throughout the room. I feel like that's like an analogy of no one will answer, even of how many times you cry for help, and I hate it so much. I'm sorry if I'm getting way too emotional upon myself in this Rapi story. It's just some of these things that Rapi is doing right now is hurting me more than I thought. Several years later.
Rapi.
And this is the Rapi that we know as of now.
Yes?
How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. Rapi,
What?
you have been cured. Congratulations. We'll be able to have you discharged very soon.
I'm fully recovered.
Correct.
What happens now?
You live an ordinary life.
How?
Was there anything that you ever dreamed of doing?
Yes, but I can't do it anymore.
The hospital will be moving. Well, restructuring would be a better word. We're in the midst of constructing a new, bigger building. To be exact, it will be a facility and not just a hospital anymore. Your participating in that clinical trial proved the effectiveness of the new drug. Because of that, our sponsors are providing more new drugs and additional financial support greater than we could have ever hoped for. It's a new beginning for the hospital, and for me. I'm hoping that you can start over as well, Rapi. I found a place for you, and I transferred plenty of money into an account under your name. I would like for you to do something with that.
What? How?
Think about it. You're young and have plenty of money.
But I want to go with you.
Thank you for everything, Rapi. Take care.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wow, I didn't think it would be that short, I'll be honest. I thought it would be a bit longer like the other, but apparently that was like short. Holy hell. I'm gonna need this. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna need this to make a thumbnail later. I don't like it. But I have to. Rapi walks off, clutching onto the piece of paper in her hand as if it was a priceless artifact. Indecipherable letters and numbers are scribbled on the note.
I can't read this address.
Rapi feels the weight of something in her pocket and pulls out a card with a mixture of black, white, and gold.
Credits? Is this money? How do I use this?
Rapi glances around her surroundings. They were entirely unfamiliar to her. Tall buildings encircle her, and throngs of people shuffle busily past her. Rapi approaches a man to ask how to read the address and use the card.
Excuse me.
The man does not turn around.
Excuse me.
The man still does not turn around. Rapi notices something inserted into the man's ear. Whatever it is apparently being used to block out any outside noise. Rapi approaches to tap the man's shoulder, but he walks off to meet up with what appears to be friends of his, laughing and chatting amongst themselves as they head off. Rapi looks around once again. No one makes eye contact with her. She is unable to approach anyone, as they are all either have something plugged into their ears or are busily moving about. Rapi walks aimlessly. She keeps walking. After a while, her feet start to hurt, and she takes another glance around her. Everyone is wearing shoes. Looking down at her own feet, she sees that she is barefoot. She begins to walk again. Rapi comes across a large crowd gathered together, who are excitedly shouting something. She heads closer towards them.
Nikes are not machines! We are sentient beings! Living things! Never forget what happened during the goddess fall! We sacrificed ourselves for humanity! And yet humanity continues to persecute us!
Rapi doesn't understand what the woman was saying. All the people who have gathered stand without anything in their ears. She approaches them to ask for help. Damn. An explosion rings out, causing the surroundings to shake. For a brief moment, Rapi feels dizzy and then collapses. No shot, wait. Nah, dude, why? I'm about to lose my fucking mind. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather be on Girls Frontline now, and because I'm about to lose my fucking mind, dude.
Have they lost their minds? You don't have to use violence to suppress a demonstration. We have to call off the gathering for now. What are you doing? Hurry up and hide! Huh? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You don't seem to be from the central government. Hold on. Are you a civilian? Here, come with me if you want to
Rapi crouches down. At the same time, she looks at the person who has been shouting at her. He lies motionless on the ground. A pool of strange colored liquid forms underneath her. Rapi instinctively turns around and runs.
We've got a runner! I've got her!
Bullets rain down upon Rapi, and she stays low as she possibly can while attempting to run. Excuse me. A bullet grazes her arm, causes her to stop.
Why bother running?
She collapses to the ground.
Injecting nymph. Injection complete. Anchored to brain. Copying information. Copy complete. What? Why is the capacity so small? Well, it happens.
So is this the process of a Nike being made?
Let's see. There's nowhere she wants to go. Sure enough. Nothing. Her capacity is rather small. No wonder her sense of self is so muted. No need to generate a body map then. This one should be suitable for a mass-produced model. All right. Done. Injecting data into nymph. Let's see. Basic tactical pack, surface knowledge pack, rapture data pack, And?
Why does it sound like he's in to break? He sounds like he's installing mods, but from the sound of him say, from the sound of the person being saying installing packs, it sounds like these are basics or essentials. Creating a Nikkei apparently, and apparently I think they mentioned about body map. Yeah, body map. So apparently, if you in order to become a unique Nikkei like Unwa, Emma, Drake, Vesti, um, Blanca Noir, or LaFlaws, Maxwell, those type of people, apparently you need some type of capacity as well as a sense of self. And by doing that, it creates a body map. So from the sound of that, it looks like body maps and a let's see. And apparently the capacity, which I don't know what that is yet. Maybe knowledge capacity, I'm guessing. If these two are connected or are sufficient meet the requirements, you become a separate Nikkei apparently. Hmm.
What is this? Why is her knowledge level so low? Where is this lady from? Spends her entire life apparently sheltered and ends up dead during a protest. Life is strange. Now, where's that knowledge pack? There we go. Injecting. What else is left? Is it about done? All right. Let's see. Hand over the brain extraction unit and done.
And this is where you see this version of Rapi in Red Ash. So, yeah. I've in Red Ash. I've not played Red Ash. I have heard things about Red Ash. Have not played it, but I knew that this is the first time where we saw Rapi as a mass produce. So this is from here. Right, sorry.
RR15436.
For some reason, Rapi knows that serial number being called is referring to her.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Unsure.
Okay, that's normal. Get ready. We're going out.
Where are we going?
Squad leader briskly tosses a USB stick to
The
Rapi.
operations details are all in there.
Understood.
Rapi connects the USB to her body, somehow knowing exactly what to do. Her eyes begin to glow.
Resource collection mission confirmed.
I'm assuming it's like somewhere around this here.
My role is transportation.
Just carry as much as you can handle. If you can handle that, consider me impressed.
Understood.
Any questions?
No.
You're a strange one.
I don't understand.
People usually ask more about what they're supposed to do, whether it's dangerous, etc. All that knowledge they injected you with doesn't compare to in-field combat experience. And yet you're being put straight into action without any adjustment period. Aren't you scared?
Are you not going to issue instructions during the operation?
I will be. That'll increase your chances of survival, if only minutely.
Then I am not scared. It's clear what tasks I'll be responsible for. It's fine as long as I am not instructed to figure things out on my own.
Right. You really are an oddball.
Damn. I'll be honest. I thought Rapi was an oddball too. Ain't gonna hoe anyone. I'm gonna call myself out. I thought Rapi was an oddball when I first met her. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry.
Squad 0910F has left the Ark and arrived on the surface. Commencing resource acquisition operation. Let's move out. Keep your head on a swivel, everyone.
As the 10 mass-produced Nikkeis walk along the surface, not a word is spoken for a while until...
Hey!
Hello, Seira. Is that his name? Seira? I'm guessing Seira. I don't know.
Hey, newbie!
Are you speaking to me?
Oh, you can tell how there's a different. Hold on, let me. If we do this real quick, like if you look at Rappy's lips, you can tell that there's like no bottom lip area. Really shows some distinction between the two, which is really nice. I like that.
Yeah, you! You became a Nikkei today? Is this your first operation?
Are you planning on engaging in conversation?
I guess?
Conversation is prohibited while engaged in an operation.
Did you hear that, leader?
If you've got the energy and the inclination, go for it. Just keep it down.
You hear that?
Am I to understand that we should engage in a conversation now?
Yes.
I like the question mark that she did.
Very
That's
well.
great.
I will proceed in a dialogue with you.
God, it sounds like, dude, this sounds like she's playing. I'm playing a freaking JRPG, and the code and the text hasn't been came in yet.
So, how does it feel to become a Nikkei?
I'm not sure yet.
I really like it.
Hmm?
Yeah, you see, like, there's like a upper and bottom lip.
I became a Nikkei today, too. Since I'm being deployed at the same time as you, I guess you could say we're twins in a sense.
Today is your first day as a Nikkei?
Yeah.
I thought you had been one for some time.
Me too. I've met a few cheeky Nikkeis in my time, but none quite like you.
You're too kind, squad leader.
Keep it down, will you? If a rapture hears us, we're dead meat.
Roger. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. What's your name?
RR15436.
No, I mean your real name. Do you remember? I'm Seira.
I'm Rapi.
Hey, let's try and be comfortable around each other, okay? After all, we're twins.
You can say that, yeah. Actually, yeah, she did mention that, huh? Alright, why does she have the attitude of neon? Or she has the color scheme of neon, but the attitude of... Actually, wait, no, I feel like it's Anise and neon together, but I feel like she has more neon than Anise. So I could say like 60-40, 60% neon, 40% Anise.
Very well.
That didn't sound terribly comfortable.
All right.
That's better. Then, to commemorate our new friendship, how about we get a drink once the operation wraps up?
What are we drinking?
I can't drink.
What do you mean? All you've got to do is take a sip of something and swallow. Easy. I'm counting you in. How about you, squad leader?
It has been a while for me. All right, fine.
All right, that makes 3. How about we make this a squad-wide gathering?
Fine, fine. But don't expect any fancy cocktails or hors d'oeuvres.
Of course, of course. A simple gathering is more than enough for me.
Seira slowly approaches Rapi and whispers.
To be honest, I've never drunk before either. When I was human, I was allergic to alcohol, so I couldn't drink.
That's either the best or worst curse, depending on who you're around with. If you're against, that's crazy.
But now that we're Nikkeis and none of that matters, this is the perfect chance to try.
You've never drunk before?
Nope.
Why are you so intent on trying something you know nothing about?
It's not every day you get to be reborn. So I figured I might as well try out some new things. How did you become a Nikkei anyway?
I got shot.
Where? In the Ark?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what did you do to end up getting shot? Were you the daughter of a grizzled crime boss or something?
God. Why does she actually feel like more of a neon? What the fuck? Now I'm understanding how Rapi's able to handle neon. What the hell? This is so whack.
I got caught up in a protest.
Oh, that's a shame. Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Why I became a Nikkei.
That is common. That is like common courtesy, to be honest.
Why would I ask you that?
So that we can get to know each other.
Why do we need to know each other?
Leader, there's a squad member over here who isn't a team player.
I'll leave it to you to educate her as needed.
Oh, that's
Roger.
crazy.
Oh boy, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. First, I want to hear about what kind of person you were as a human. FYI, I'm pretty darn persistent, so trying to avoid me won't do you any good.
Curious though.
I propose a toast.
I don't have the energy to make any speeches. Let's just drink.
Aw, come on. We all made it out alive, didn't we? That's more than we could have hoped for, so we ought to celebrate.
Huh?
Don't people usually get killed when they go to the surface? We all made it out unscathed, so that calls for a toast, if you ask me.
Fine, do it.
This squad 0910F. F sits around the table with cheap drinks and snacks, chattering noisily amongst themselves. The atmosphere is a celebratory one in light of their mission being a success. In the midst of the commotion, Rapi quietly sips her drink without saying a word.
This tastes strange.
Rapi, you are a real crack shot out there. You look like those illustrations they've got in the instruction manuals. Pew, pew, pew!
Are you drunk?
Were you some kind of assassin when you were human?
No,
Then how come you're so good at shooting?
I'm not sure.
Right. I guess it's possible you're just a natural. What did you do when you were human, anyway?
What do you mean by that?
You know, what were your hobbies, dreams, aspirations, stuff like that?
I didn't have anything. Nothing.
No hobbies?
No.
No favorite food?
None.
No turn-ons or turn-offs?
Okay, lady, pause. Pause. What the hell is wrong with you on that question?
Negative.
I see what's happening here. You're the type who builds up walls and doesn't warm up easily to people.
That's wild.
Well, you better brace yourself, because you'll find I don't give up easily.
Are you drunk? Okay, that answers my question. She's drunk. Seira suddenly slumps forward, her head slamming onto the table as she falls asleep.
Wow. That's my first time seeing someone pass out after drinking half a cup of booze.
That was a half a cup. Actually, no, that's right. She was allergic to alcohol, so that's fair.
One of you barely makes a sound, and the other makes such a racket I could tear my hair out.
Which I want to see you try as an EK, by the
Talk
way.
about a real pair of oddballs.
Rapi, what's your favorite color?
I don't have one.
Then how about red? I think it suits you.
If you say so.
Rapi, do you have any aspirations or anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Well, as for me, I'd like to... actually, I'm not going to say.
Why not? You can't just do that.
Until you give me an answer, I won't tell you anything about me.
Oh, come on!
If you want to hear my story, then you've gotta give me a proper answer. Got it? I'm telling you, you better bust out the tissues, cause my story is a real tearjerker.
Damn. Thanks for the heads up.
Dang, that was tough. Did you ever travel around when you were a human?
No,
Is there anywhere you want to go?
not sure. I don't know.
Come on! You're telling me there isn't a single place you're interested in going?
I don't know.
Hey, Rapi.
Oh.
Yeah?
I'm tired of waiting. By the time you end up giving me an answer, I'll have forgotten my entire story. When we get back, I'm gonna end up talking about myself all night, so be sure to clean out your ears beforehand. Oh, and have plenty of snacks and drinks prepared.
I can't believe it. You are actually Neon. What the hell?
Just no alcohol, okay?
Oh, okay, at least she knows that. She can't handle it.
Okay.
No sleep for you tonight.
All clear. Come in, squad leader. All raptures have been eliminated. Awaiting further instructions. Waiting for your order. Please issue a command.
Rapi looks around. Nikkei bodies lie scattered everywhere. They're all dead. Rapi moves slowly in search of any survivors. The squad leader's entire upper half is gone. 2 Nikkeis have been decapitated. Ooh. Rapi glances at the other bodies lying on the ground. Seira is nowhere to be seen amongst them. Not Seira! Rapi stands in front of the 2 Nikkeis without heads.
Seira, I was a sickly person. From the day I was born, I never stepped beyond the walls of the hospital. It was my entire world. The day I was finally cured, I was unceremoniously thrust into the world. That's when I was killed. So I don't know anything. I don't know what kind of person I was. I don't know what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I wanted to answer all of your questions. But there's nothing else I could have said to you other than that. I wanted to know about your story. I was always curious about how other people lived their lives. But I don't even know what kind of questions to ask. I'm sad.
I'm sorry if I'm really quiet, I'm just... Fuck! Rapi stands in front of the vending machine. She enters her name, RRR15436. The bar's splendid bin comes out with a thunk. She picks it up and heads to an empty seat in the cafeteria. Voices can be heard all around her.
Is that her?
Who said that?
Yeah, that's her. I saw her name when she entered it in the vending machine. RR15436.
Isn't she the one who brought back the head?
Yeah.
And she still got an appetite after that? Incredible.
Apparently she brought back 3 heads, not just 1.
Wasn't it 5?
I don't know. I heard 3.
Should we ask?
Let's go. I think she's alone.
I accidentally pressed my click. I'm so fucking upset. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it. Rapi takes a bite in the Splendid bar. She swallows it roughly and is about to take another bite when 2 mass-produced Nikkeis. They sit down across from
You're
her.
RR15436, right?
That's right.
Were you in Squad 0910F?
Yes.
I heard they were all wiped out during an operation. Well, I guess not entirely wiped out, considering you're still alive.
Anyway, I heard you brought back a few severed heads. Was it 5 or 3?
3.
Wow. So the stories are actually true? Amazing. But why do you do that?
Nikkeis can survive and be regenerated as long as their brains are intact.
So you cut your squad mates' heads off and brought them in? And you've still got an appetite after all that grisly business?
I failed to see the correlation between the two.
Oh, well, it's just... There you are, yucking it up with your squad mates one moment, and the next you're cutting off their heads. Yet you seem completely unaffected.
I simply felt the best outcome would be for them to be brought back to life.
But you don't feel unsettled in any way?
Not at all.
Eesh, personally, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I heard you got some kind of medal.
Yes, I did.
That's it? Just a crummy medal?
They also said I could join any squad of my choice. I received some credits as well.
Credits? How much?
20 million.
Can you share? Well, actually, it might be over that one. No, can you share?
Wow. They're really laying it on thick these days.
I still find it hard to believe. Did you really bring back 3 heads?
Yes.
So, you're telling me there you are, the only one left standing. You take the heads of your 3 squad mates, stuff them in a brain shelter, then traverse the surface, on your own, mind you, for an entire week before arriving at the Ark?
A week? Hold up. I thought it was like a few days. What? They didn't mention any of that until now. You guys are freaking. Oh my god.
That's right.
And you didn't run into any raptures on the way?
I attempted to avoid combat as much as possible, but I ended up in 12 separate engagements.
And you defeated them all? By yourself?
Yes.
I know what you're doing. I don't care how desperate you are for attention. You should know better than that.
I don't understand what you mean.
If you're gonna lie, you could at least try and make it more believable.
I'm not making anything up.
Be honest. You butchered your squad members before going on the operation. And you left 3 alive so you could take their heads with you. You did it all so you could get that goofy medal.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Doesn't this all seem awfully suspicious to you? If she wants to make up stories, fine. But she's making herself out to be some kind of goddess. What a load of crap. If you want to be a hero, do it the right way. Don't resort to dirty tricks.
What if she's telling the truth?
How does that make any sense? Don't you find this even the slightest bit bizarre?
I mean, it does seem far-fetched.
You see? I'm telling you, she's lying through her teeth.
I'm not lying to you.
Of course you are! Without any proof, there's nothing I can do. I just feel terrible for those innocent Nikkes who died by your hand. Do you remember their faces? Their names? Do you remember what kind of people they were?
Rapi doesn't know how to respond to this situation. She has never been taught, and there is no protocol in her NIF for scenarios such as this. So, she decides to follow her instinct. Damn.
My tooth!
Hey, are you crazy? She's crazy. Instructor! Instructor!
As far as I can remember, that was the first time I have ever acted on my own accord.
Damn.
A memorable day, sure, but one marred by violence. So, what happened next?
Fights between Nikkes weren't as common back then as they are now. So, I was sent to the rehabilitation center.
The rehabilitation center? Oh man.
They're not heartless machines. They are our friends, and we must work with them for a better future. With Nikke. This ad is brought to you by Tetra Line. And Tetra apparently existed when Rapi was mass-produced. Interesting. Rapi stares blankly at the TV hanging on the wall in the corridor beyond the bars. God damn it. Rather than feeling guilty for striking someone, she feels elated for having had a will of her own and acting on her own for the first time. You know what? Dub. They had no right to say that you are lying. If you think you're lying, keep it to yourself. If you don't know, if you can't find proof for your own that she was lying, keep it to yourself. So honestly, Rapi, good shit. Yeah.
Will I be able to try other things as well?
Hey, be quiet.
Rio.
They always show it right after that ad, so hush up.
Thrilling music plays from the TV. Rapi turns her gaze back to the screen. A woman in a flashy outfit dances and sings with a wide smile. After about 20 seconds of her routine, the woman disappears and the ad for vitamin supplements begins to play. Rapi turns her attention to the Nikkei who had spoken earlier.
You seem to be a big fan of Pretty.
She's the best. She gives me strength.
Rapi continues to stare at Rio, unable to take her eyes off of her expression. Her entire face is beaming with joy and excitement.
What are you looking at? You aiming to end your life early?
Rio, please. If we cause trouble here, who knows what will happen to us?
I don't understand. Do I die if I look at you?
You're about to if you keep looking at me like that.
What precise sequence of events would lead to such an outcome?
1, you keep staring at me. 2, I get pissed off. 3, I beat you to death.
I don't follow the progression from 1 to 2.
Keep staring, and you'll find out real quick.
Hey, I'm sorry about her.
You gonna keep eyeballing me?
Yes, since I want to understand.
Alright, fine. Allow me to make it crystal clear for you.
Rio bum rushes Rapi. Rapi instinctively punches Rio at the chin, and she falls to the ground with a heavy thud.
Huh?
I bet it was so fast that she didn't even notice.
I still don't understand. Is there anything I am missing?
I won't forget this.
Rio! Rio? Oh my. She's fainted.
Damn. Got her one punch. No, I'm kidding.
You're pretty good. What's your name? I'm Wendy. Rio was the one passed out on the floor.
I am RR1.
I should have typed that too fast. Wendy silently looks at Rapi with a faint smile. A smile Rapi can't fully make sense of.
I'm Rapi.
Okay. Rapi. Nice to meet you. We're all mass-produced Nikkeis here, so we're free to speak casually.
Rapi understands what she means by that.
What did you do to get in here?
I see you're not one for small talk.
Do you have any hobbies? Where would you most like to go? What are your aspirations?
I'm so proud of you, Rapi. You learned something from Seira. But I don't think this is the right sequence, but you learned something! Let's go!
I must say that I'm not used to such a direct approach. It's caught me off guard a little. How about you?
Me?
Yeah. Shouldn't you start by telling us your story first?
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'm afraid there's no deal.
I truly don't have anything to say.
Huh?
I have no hobbies. There is nowhere I wish to go. No aspirations. I have nothing.
Was your memory wiped?
No. I simply have nothing to recall.
Come now, that's impossible. Every person has at least got some memorable things to remember.
I am no longer a person. I am a Nikkei.
You're funny. At least it looks like I won't be bored in here.
Wow, that's a freaking way of saying
Why
you're
won't
okay.
you be bored? Is there something interesting in this place?
There certainly is. I'm looking right at her.
Wow, that's what I was saying that someone has caught my interest. Okay, here we go.
No, you're supposed to say you're okay during moments like that.
Wait, are they teaching her?
But I'm not, so why would I say I am?
It's a matter of politeness, a social courtesy. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Pop quiz. Someone steps on your foot. What do you say to them?
You got a death wish or something, punk?
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. I bet it was Rio. I bet it was Rio. I can't believe it.
I see Rio's been teaching you more inappropriate phrases. You should say, "It's okay."
Okay, again?
It really is a magic word. It makes you out to be the bigger person, which causes the other person to think about what they've done. It's a way to defend yourself while also attacking.
Wow. Wendy with the mental strats.
Why is it necessary to defend and attack during a conversation?
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Where does someone this clueless even come from?
Does your chin still hurt?
Of course it does. I'm letting it slide because you apparently didn't know any better, but if you'd done it intentionally, you'd be 6 feet under by now.
Damn. At least she was honest about it. Shit.
6 feet under? What does that mean?
Dead. In the ground. Buried.
But why?
Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Wendy, I've got a proposition.
What is it?
We toss her out into the open and have her figure it out on her own. She'll either get beaten up or cursed out, and she'll have to learn the hard way.
That may be true, but there are 3 reasons why I'm using the current approach.
What are they?
1, we have a lot of time to kill here at the rehabilitation center. 2, with this new information, Rapi might go on to teach other people who are clueless like she once was.
How does that help us?
She's useful for us as well. An opportunity to impress yourself upon another isn't easy to come by as a Nikkei.
That's kind of true in general, actually, you know, I think about it. Huh.
3, it's fun.
Nice. Rio glares intently at Rapi's expressionless face.
Yeah, fun. Oh, it's time for the ad.
Sorry. Everyone's attention turns to the TV in the hallway.
Everyone be quiet!
They are not heartless machines. They are our friends, whom we must work towards a better future with Nikkei. This ad is brought to you by Tetraline.
Here comes Pretty.
Quiet!
All right, all right.
Rio stares at Pretty's dancing and singing at the TV, mesmerized. After that ad ends, she seems to savor the lingering emotions it stirs within her.
Rio,
Yeah?
are you into Pretty?
What do you mean?
Huh?
You have the same look on your face as when you have a special meal. You always want it all to yourself.
Well, I guess there's a bit of overlap. If only because there is that feeling of desire. However, to be exact, it's more like envy.
What are you envious of?
The way she sings and dances. How all eyes are on her. Not to mention how gorgeous she is. I want to be like that, but I can't. Here you go, envy.
Why can't you be like that?
Are you seriously asking me that? Look at me. Use your brain for just a moment.
You and Pretty are both Nikkeis. You're both Nikkeis, so why can't you be like her?
Damn, not Rapi attacking back with the questions.
Is there anyone you want to be like?
No.
Of course not. You will eventually, way down the line, I guarantee it. Then you'll understand what I mean. Wanting to become something is one thing. Actually becoming it is a different story.
I'm not sure I understand.
You are exhausting, you know that? I'm going to sleep. Today's lesson ends here.
That's wild. The clanging of the iron door closing echoes through the hallway. Rapi stares at the entrance to the rehabilitation center. Oh, she finds the mental exercises and forced labor at the center far
I
from
should never have
enjoyable.
come here.
Hey,
Rapi,
Hmm?
I was waiting for you.
let's go.
Where?
You haven't decided on a squad yet, right?
Not yet.
Come with us. Join our squad.
Why?
For crying out loud, just come. Why do you always have to ask questions?
That's just how she is.
You're right. We want you to come with us because we feel sorry for you. And there's still a lot to teach you. So, stop talking back and just come. Our squad has its own unique name instead of a serial number. I've already brought you up to the squad leader, so hurry.
The squad has a name?
Yeah. Most squads go by serial numbers, but those that are a cut above the rest have actual names. Ours is Skullhead. Ever heard of it?
Wow, how original.
No.
Look it up. We're quite famous.
All I see are articles about you being involved in violent incidents.
There are only recent articles. Look up some older ones.
Who cares about what articles have to say anyway? Are you coming or not? For your information, our squad specializes in combat. We operate differently from transporting or mining squads. You can fight, can't you? That's why you got that medal?
A combat squad?
Mass-produced Nikkei squads are divided into three main types. First are those which secure resources on the surface. They go up to the surface, locate resources, and transport them back to the Ark. The conditions they have to work in are far from ideal. The mortality rate is high. And that's what your previous squad was, right?
Yes.
The second is Ark defense. They stay in the Ark and maintain law and order. At least, that's what they tell us. In reality, the Nikkeis are little more than cannon fodder and emotional punching bags. And the third is combat units. That's what Skullhead is. They either overhaul key facilities on the surface, or proceed to specific areas to exterminate raptures.
Wow. So there's law, transportation, and combat. Rapi legit got started from the one with the lower mortality to the highest. That is insane.
They're the creme de la creme of the three types. The mortality rate is the highest, but so is the glory. Even though Nikkeis were heavily criticized for their disappointing performance in the Surface Reclamation War, the Goddess Fall incident and the With Nikkei campaign promoted by Mustang, the CEO of Tetraline,
Wow, Mustang was already CEO by then. Interesting.
have allowed us to regain some of our former glory. The treatment we received has improved by leaps and bounds, so it's a coveted role for any mass-produced Nikkei.
Not for me.
We know you don't desire anything. But in extreme environments where life and death hang in the balance, anything can happen.
You're really spitting.
I'm saying that there's a high chance you'll find something you want.
Besides, it's not like you have anything else going on, do you?
I don't.
Then join us, why don't you? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us rather than rub strangers the wrong way?
I don't rub people the wrong way.
You're doing it right now.
I'll come with you. What do I have to do?
I like that. That was really good. I realized we're almost to the end.
Rapi, stop them! Don't let them through!
Roger.
Rio, are you okay?
They blew up one of my legs.
Hold on, I'm coming! Rapi, cover me!
Roger. I'll keep an eye on the Rapture heading in that direction.
Much appreciated.
What lovely reassurance.
Rio.
We raised a good student.
Nice.
Phew. We nearly brought the farm back there.
I can't believe Rio and Wendy is literally are literally pastime I'm teachers when Rapi was a Marion. That's crazy.
You said the same thing yesterday.
All joking aside, raptors these days are no joke. They're getting stronger and faster.
That's true. It might not be possible to beat them with our current weapons before long.
Are the raptors evolving?
What kind of crackpot theory is that? How could a bucket of bolts like those things evolve?
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But I think at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not sure if evolution is the right term. But they're absolutely getting stronger.
If you're all done with maintenance, we're moving on to the next operation area.
I'm not done yet. I'm still putting my leg back together.
Hurry it up, for crying out loud. If we're late, it's your fault.
No, that would be your fault, you jackass. Not mine.
I love Rio. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna favorite this Nikke. This one right here. I'm gonna favorite her just because of Rio. If I had to, like, out of all the R Nikkes or the mass produced, I love Rio. So, and that's the sniper that you start with. That's crazy.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Damn.
Hurry up. We need to get a move on.
Yeah.
The new commander exchanges a few nervous glances before leaving.
It's people like him that are causing us to go through such a rough patch.
I can't deny that. The switch from having our own squad leader to a human commander has muddled the chain of command and resulted in more casualties.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks have passed and we've already gone through 3 commanders?
Damn.
Correct.
Is this only happening to us?
No, it's the same everywhere else.
What a load of crap this is.
Well, right? Especially this past time.
I agree with you there. With that being said, I think they'll be doing away with the commander system soon enough.
Oh wow, what the heck? Wait, what? Hold on. What? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
The fatality rate amongst the commanders is so high that there won't be many officers left in the Ark before long.
No wonder why there's some specifics.
These higher-ups don't
Interesting.
have the slightest clue what they're doing.
Thank you, Rio. That is not a narc.
Okay, at one point in time, there was a legendary commander who was absolutely incredible. But how many times do we have to keep failing before they get it through their skulls that this system doesn't work? How long are they gonna keep trying to ram these commanders down our throats?
What do you mean by that?
If they're so desperate for qualified commanders, why don't they build some kind of military academy?
You're the one that introduced that system? I hate you.
These are just rumors. But there is apparently a squad with a human commander who is performing extraordinarily well. I believe he's called New Hope.
Big J.
He's the reason the higher-ups continue to enforce this commander system. That's not the only thing they're experimenting with. They're also trying out all manner of different engagement tactics in different locations.
Why would they be doing that?
The answer lies in another rumor that's been going around.
Do you always spend your entire day gossiping?
Damn, Rio.
I heard the central government is preparing for a second offensive to reclaim the surface.
What?
One 100 times larger in scale than the first offensive.
Did you say 100?
Again, it's just a rumor at this point. But I do think it's possible. That would explain why they are experimenting with different tactics. If they're preparing for all-out war, They'd want to collect as much practical data as possible.
War?
Hey! Hurry up and move!
Yeah, we're going. I hope that punk gets what he deserves out there.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Who says I'm joking?
I understand why you feel that way.
Let's get this over with and head back. There's a concert tomorrow, so I've got plans lined up from morning onwards.
Pretty?
You bet.
Damn.
I heard she was in a bit of a creative slump. Is she back?
What are you talking about? She was never in a slump.
Right. My apologies.
You guys want to come? I heard entry is free.
No thanks.
I'm also not interested.
You guys are boring.
Damn. Next day at the Nikkei dormitory. Rapi examines her equipment prior to being deployed. Wendy lies on the bed playing with her phone.
Are you getting ready already?
Yes.
How come you're always so on top of things?
It's easier this way.
How long has it been since you joined us, Rapi?
3 years.
Damn! And you've been with Rio and Wendy for 3 years?
That
Jesus.
long? Time really flies. It's been a while since I've asked you, but have you discovered what it is you want to do?
No, not yet.
I see. Well, I should start getting ready.
Wendy suddenly bolts upright, leaping off the bed with startling speed.
What? Rapi! Rapi!
What?
Have you read the Arc Daily today?
No, not yet. What is it?
Pretty. He's dead.
Huh?
She was murdered by a Nikkei phobia in the middle of her comeback concert.
Huh?
What about Rio?
I'll contact her. The last message I got from her was that she'd arrived at the concert.
I'm here.
Rio!
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Pretty, she...
Oh, that. I'm okay. Too bad about her dying.
Huh?
She died so easily. It was hard to believe she was even a Nikkei.
Rio?
Oh, Rapi.
Yes?
It's been a while since I gave you a lesson. Here's one more thing.
Yes?
There's no point in trying so hard. None of it matters when you die. You can strive to be the best in life, inspire countless people, and give them hope. And it all amounts to nothing in the end. Life
I thought she
is
went...
meaningless.
Okay, before I continue, I thought she went through a memory wipe. Straight up. No, she didn't. She was in disbelief. She's in the depression cycle. For fuck's sake.
It doesn't matter how hard you try. If some crazy person intent on ending your life comes after you, it's all over in an instant. So what's the point? No need to put so much effort into living.
Rio.
No matter how much you strive to achieve, how brightly you shine, how beautiful you are, all someone has to do is lift a finger, and your life ceases to exist. So don't bother trying. It's all meaningless.
Wendy approaches Rio and embraces her.
I'm sorry, Rio.
What's wrong? I'm okay.
You're clearly not okay, Rio.
It's all so meaningless. What's the point of living? Why did Pretty work so hard to achieve everything she did? All it did was get her killed.
That's not true. I didn't know Pretty personally, but I'm sure the reason she worked as hard as she did was because she was striving towards something.
But we'll never find out what that something was. It's not like she'll ever get there anyway. Not anymore.
Dude, look at Rio.
It's better to give up on any dreams or aspirations you have. It all amounts to nothing when you're gone.
days later.
Rio, did you want to become like Pretty?
No. I wanted to become a pop star like her, yes, but not Pretty specifically. What? Is that so hard to believe?
So, it was more than just liking her music, huh?
Okay, so I dreamed of becoming like her. Is that not allowed? Even though I never made any concrete steps toward that dream, it all ended so suddenly anyway. A dream that died before it even began.
Rapi.
Rapi hands Rio an envelope with extravagant patterning.
What's this?
It's a ticket to partake in an audition to be the next Tetra pop star.
What?
Rapi and I had to pull some serious strings in order to get that.
But these are so sought after. You can't even pay for them.
Everything has a price.
We found a way to purchase it.
Wait, she's smiling! She's smiling!
How much did you pay?
In a situation like this, I think it would be better for you to simply say thank you rather than ask how much.
Damn. Now, Rapi telling Rio the thing. Me. Like me.
I can't do this. I haven't even practiced, let alone gotten into the right headspace. I don't have any outfits, and...
Well, you can start now. The audition is in 3 months.
I'll be rooting for you. I want you to show me that hard work pays off. I'm sure you will learn a lot.
Think of this as being like one of the lessons we gave Rapi. Now, go get him.
Okay, I'll try my best. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She's smiling again! Rio continuously hums a song by Pretty throughout her mission. Despite her multiple warnings by the new commander to stay quiet, Rio pays no mind to him and continues humming. Even when he begins harassing her, Rio shrugs off the remarks and continues undeterred. That night, Rio, her eyes crimson red, fires upon squadmates as she hums Pretty's song. After Wendy's forced to shoot down Rio, she smiles briefly, then turns the gun on herself. The gunshot draws nearby raptors, and a battle breaks out. The commander dies in the skirmish, and only 2 members of the squad are left standing. Rapi and the other survivor return to the Ark. Rapi's put on standby after a routine checkup. There's a warning on the news cautioning the public against fake Tetra Nika edition tickets which are circulating.
No.
Skullhead Squad is disbanded due to the members being killed in action. Rapi begins to understand what Rio meant by life being meaningless. Rapi looks at the mirror. In her reflection, she sees the same expression Rio has shown on the day Pretty died. She feels empty. Time passes. Rapi continues to carry out missions as part of an unnamed combat squad. Before she knows it, all the squad members except for her are replaced, either due to being killed or by going mad. This process repeats itself several times. There were many who had hopes and dreams of something better, but they all died before they had a chance to realize those dreams. No one was immune to corruption, and none could overcome it. Rapi couldn't remember how many lives she had to end. Their eyes burning red as they repeated the same words over and over. The mind switch is a horrifying spectacle. Their victims' personalities transform in an instant, and any relationships and bonds they might have disintegrated instantly. Innumerable Nikkes lost their lives in a flash. They were lost to raptors, to the environment, to humans. to other Nikes. Their lives so fleeting and fragile, devoid of meaning. All Rapi wish was for it to be over. For these aimless, purposeless days to end. Time passes. The arc is starting to bustle with activity.
The second surface reclamation war is guaranteed to succeed. It will be conducted on a scale 100 times larger than the first. The New Hope, a legendary commander in the making, Johann, will lead the war effort. The technology of Elysion, Bacillus, and Tetra is cutting edge. All the particles which disrupt Rapture communications have been dispersed through the surface. Humanity has no reason to lose. Victory is ours. We are going up to the surface. We will reclaim our homeland.
The second surface reclamation war.
With everything and everyone on the line. The second reclamation war is officially declared. The arc is more lively than ever before, with many people whipped into a fever. The word hope echoes at every corner, repeated insistently. Rapi understand the emptiness that came with that word, but at the same time, gazing upon a world whose inhabitants were filled with such hope, she couldn't help but cling to a little bit of hope. Perhaps she too might come to share in that hope they all had. 2 years after that start of the second surface reclamation war, as soon as the elevator doors open upon reaching the surface, more than half of Rapi's squad mates are quickly killed in the Rapture attack. Rapi continues to move forward with his remaining squad mates. While on the move, the squad was ambushed by Raptors, and most of Rapi's squad mates were killed along with the commander. Rapi continues to move forward with the remaining squad mates.
Wait!
What's
Talia.
wrong?
Where are we going? Why don't we go back to the Ark? What good can we do out here? There are only 4 of us.
We have to join up with the others and resume the operation.
What good will the 4 of us joining up do?
We can still be of help. We need to go.
This fight was already lost before it began. It's been 2 years, and we haven't taken back a single meter of land. If they think they can reclaim the surface, they're delusional. This is a suicide mission. Do you have any idea what the survival rate has been for Nikes during this war? 8%. Everyone else is gonna be slaughtered. This is my 4th time on the surface, and I've been lucky to come out alive each time. But things have really gone south this time. You ought to know this stuff too. It doesn't seem like this is your first time up here.
I'm aware. Yes.
How many times have you been up here?
If you're referring to during the second surface reclamation war, this is my 27th time.
Damn!
27th? You're lying.
I don't lie.
What's your name, by the way?
Rapi.
Rapi?
Do you know me?
Oh god! It's the Grim Reaper!
Grim Reaper?
If I stay with you, I'm as good as dead. Everyone who goes with you dies. Just saying the name Rapi is akin to a death sentence. Gah! I said it again! No, I don't want to die. I'm not going to die. Am I? Someone save me! Please!
I didn't kill anyone.
I know, but... Oh, you really didn't kill them?
No.
I don't believe...
Artillery fire. Everyone, brace for impact.
Rapi looks around, but no one is left. Rapi looks in the direction that the fire came from. Several raptors are approaching in a cacophony of
Again.
noise.
I'm the only one. I'm sick of this.
Rapi aims her weapon at the raptors.
Only one rapture remaining. I don't have much ammunition left. I need to aim for the core, but I don't have enough ammo to create an opening.
Just then, the raptor turns its head and fires a beam cannon off to the side.
What? Why is it doing that?
Rapi immediately dashes out from behind her cover, not leaving herself any time to think. She takes off, running towards the raptor, which turns back to her, and but is promptly assaulted by the hail of gunfire to its core. The raptor's core loses its light and goes silent. Rapture catches her breath and looks in the direction where the raptor fired its beam. Sorry. Shit. Shoot. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Someone is approaching. They are dressed from head to toe in red. Rapi can tell that the approaching figure was a Nikke. The red figure stops in front of Rapi.
You're a Nikke, aren't you?
Rapi nods her head.
I haven't seen you before. Oh. I'm sure I look like an insane person right now.
Well, you kind of do, not gonna lie.
Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
Something about this doesn't feel right. But the Nikke before her seems to be in genuine distress, so Rapi shows her phone screen. The red Nikke stares at the date for a long time.
Huh. It's been 30 years? You. Let me talk to you for a moment. What should I call you?
Rapi wordlessly takes out her label.
Mass-produced Nikke RR15436. That's your name?
Rapi nods her head.
That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced Nikkes like myself don't have names.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Well, yeah. So, what's yours?
Rapi. My name is Rapi.
Footstep, walk, run. Part 1, and I would call it, but to be continued. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now before. That story, there's a reason why I skip a lot of things in games. Nikke is a really specific one because, hold on, let me change this real quick. Because I am in emotional turmoil right now. I'm not mentally and emotionally controlled. So I look controlled there, but there were so many times I just want to stop and just walk out because of all that. But I was able to get through. I hate it so much. I hate it not because of how it went. I hated how there were some lines of how it reminded me of my own self that I'm still struggling. So you always take care of yourself, okay? I'm looking for that to take care of myself now. But let's head back to the screen, and that was part 1 of Footstep, Walk, Run. I think sometime this upcoming week they'll release part 2. And when I saw this, I thought it was gonna be an open world event and we play as mass-produced Nikke, mass-produced Rapi. But no, it's a story. But when you think about it, it's a storybook. So it just makes sense to do it like this. Okay? Alright. So catch you guys on the next one.